Hi, everybody. We're streaming, we're live, we're doing it again. Hi, my name is Hilka. Joining me as always, this is our second ever stream, is Scott. How you doing, Scott?
Hello there. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
As always, you're correct, Seskra. I'm doing great. Glad to be doing this again. I had a blast last time. And we're down for more video games.
We are karting.
Yeah, we're Mario Karting. Neither of us are Mario, but, close enough. Want to say right at the top of the show, if you like the kind of things that we do, doing more streams, and of course, our main thing, the podcasts, Unfocused and N-Focus, go to patreon.com/GamePodular and throw us a couple bucks. You don't have to, but it would be cool if you did. Yeah. All right. We're here to play Mario Kart. Those of you who watched the last week's stream will see that I have gotten somewhat better at it. I've unlocked a number of more of the outfits. This is my current setup. Hi. And we're just going to play more Mario Kart today. So, what are we feeling like doing today, Scott?
Well, there's so many options we can do. I think we'll start with 100 cc's, see how we go with that.
Yeah. Do we want to set the computers a little higher?
Let's go medium.
Yeah. 4 races, like the classic Grand Prix, reduce the intermission. Yep. Okay, here we go.
Alrighty.
Alright, where do we want to start?
DK pass.
Hell yeah. DK. Donkey Kong.
Got to get a lore looked into for before Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah, we got to get some studying in.
That's out next month.
Yeah, it's like a month and 2 days. It's like July 18th, yeah. I think, is the release date.
Because that's gonna be the Mario Odyssey for Switch 2.
Depends on how good it is, but that is the expectation that a lot of people, including myself, have. It's the one thing that really, one of the things that really sort of tilts me off the planet about how Nintendo operates these days is they're so squirrely about, like, which studio is developing the games. It's bizarre, and I don't like it. It's just annoying. It makes it hard to do research for the podcast as well. I lost both my red shells there. What the heck? Oh, right, it's food. So yeah, like, there are people speculating that it's developed by the same team that did Mario Odyssey, but there's no way of knowing until the game actually comes out, which is just great.
Wait, why? I mean, you would want to promote.
Yeah.
The hard paper.
It gets the hype going.
It's like, I don't know which game it was, but I think there's a couple of them. Actually, I think this one, where they had Monolith Studios working on it.
Sorry, to be clear, do you mean Monolith Soft, the Xenoblade people?
Oh, sorry, Monolith Soft. So sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. The other Monolith doesn't exist anymore, right? That one got shut down by noted genius person David Zaslav.
Oh,
they were part of Warner Brothers games. I was talking about this with Seskra last night. Like, I'm convinced at this point that I could do a better job as Warner Brothers CEO than David Zaslav could. Obviously, I don't envy anyone having to take over a company while it's actively losing money, but it feels like every decision he's made has just been the objectively incorrect one.
God, between that and Quibi.
Well, that
Remember
was Jeffrey
Quibi?
Katzenberg. That wasn't
Yeah.
Warner Brothers.
I know it was Warner Brothers, but it's the goal of everyone just wants to watch everything. Everyone just wants to watch everything on their smartphone. So we'll just make something only for the smartphone. It's like, no, the smartphone is just there just as a convenient device.
Yeah.
You watch the smartphone because you could be watching something while you're on the toilet.
Yeah, I'm not looking for like prestige. Ooh, I like Sky High Sunday. Oh no, it's Starview Peak. Let's do Starview Peak. I love Starview Peak.
Starview Peak, yep.
And to go back to a previous point as well, we have to use Jeffrey Katzenberg's full title, which is of course Jeffrey Katzenberg, petty asshole. But yeah, Quibi, it definitely felt like people they learned the wrong lesson from the success of TikTok. Like, I don't need prestige scripted content on my cell phone, you know? That's what I have a television for. The, like, weirdest, like, Quibi experience I had was, like, back when Quibi still existed, like, Polygon did some, like, Quibi exclusive content, and I could never figure out why.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I assume Quibi was just like, hey, you guys do numbers on YouTube. Here's a contract to make some stuff for us.
Yep. So now, I've always heard when The Verge, I mean, they always mentioned when they had to, I think they were making a show on Netflix.
Really?
They always mention if, yeah, I'm not too sure if that actually came out or, but I just know, like, if they ended up talking about Netflix, they did a thing, just to let you know, we are contracted to do a show on Netflix. Just open-ended. But Polygon.
Yeah.
I mean, RIP Polygon now.
Yeah, they're technically still around, but I'd be shocked if they were still good.
No.
I say as if I had any influence on the Blue Show. But I was in second place, and that's the best place to be when someone throws a Blue Show.
No, there are too many streaming services.
Yeah.
That's my controversial take.
The messed up thing is, like, here in the Netherlands, there are a number of them that we just don't have. But even here, it still feels like too much, right? Like, we don't have, like, if you compare it to America, we don't have Hulu, we don't have Shudder, we don't have Tubi or Freevee.
Oh, Tubi! Oh, that sucks. I mean, we got Tubi, and we don't have Hulu, but effectively we got Disney Plus, and everything that's on Hulu goes on Disney Plus. Well, they call it Stars. Yeah, it's just so funny having like a Stars original when it's sort of like Futurama. It's like, that's not Stars original, that's just Hulu, which was originally Fox. So
yeah, that's I was about to say conglomeration. Oh, can I beat the Blue Show? Can I beat the? Oh, we got there. Hey, Red. Nice to see you in chat. Yeah.
Hello.
We don't have Bizow, we don't have Grungle, we don't have Glottal. Stop. Yeah. Like the ones we do have here in the Netherlands that are us exclusive, as far as I know, are I'm gonna say them in the English way, because or else it's just distracting. We have Videoland, which I think is a Netherlands original. We have Pate Home, which might exist in like other countries in Europe, because Pate is just like a cinema chain. And we have, okay, where are we going? Sky High Sunday?
Yeah.
And we have KPN, which is also just like a mobile provider and like an ISP and stuff. And they have their own streaming service. But yeah, like we don't have Paramount Plus here. We have something called Sky Showtime, which is an amalgamation of Sky, Showtime, Paramount Plus, Peacock, DreamWorks.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
that just sounds awful.
It's not bad, to be honest. Like, it is, of the ones I pay for, it is by far the worst one. I have some disagreements with how they do their UI, and also their offering is just very strange. Like, one of my favorite shows on that platform is called Grimm. It's like an urban fantasy show. I'm a big urban fantasy freak, as some people might know. And like, they have seasons 1 through 3 of a 6-season TV show. The weird thing is, when it launched, it had seasons 4 through 6, but not 1 through 3. Because, like, the rest is on Amazon Prime. And, like, they have a category for, like, this is the binge-watching category, you know, they call it Watch Every Episode. And when it launched, Parks and Recreation was in that. But they only had the first season of Parks and Recreation, which is like 6 to 8 episodes. And that show had like 7 or 8 seasons.
Yeah.
Baffling. But I got it at launch, so I have like, as long as my subscription is active, I have a permanent 50% discount. And B, it lets me very easily access Elementary, so...
Oh, okay.
I can't remember ever doing this track. Like, none of this looks familiar to me. Which is weird, because I've done all the Grand Prix by now.
Because this was originally in Mario Kart 8.
Is it really?
Yep. So over in Australia, we have, you know, Netflix, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Amazon, and I think we just gotten, well, technically we just gotten HBO.
Really?
But yeah, well, okay, so we just got an HBO, but you've had access to HBO shows because you've had what's called Foxtel. I don't know, you've heard of that?
Oh yeah, I've heard of Foxtel. Yeah, it's what AEW was on for a long time. All Elite Wrestling in Australia.
Yep. It is because it was effectively like, you know, in your like in normal countries you have like a range of like cable TV providers.
Ooh, I love
which one do we want to go? Yeah. Range of cable TV providers. In Australia, it was only the one. Foxtel, which was a hell merge between News Corp, which when they originally owned Fox.
Oh yeah, and News Corp is like Rupert Murdoch, right?
Yep. So they own like Sky News and all that. So scum of the earth, and Telstra, which is phone providing service.
Yeah,
in Australia.
I've heard of them. I think when I was in Australia, I had like a 30-day card from Telstra, just so I could.
30-day. Yeah. And pretty much, before streaming really took off, they were the only cable TV provider. And so, if you wanted to get, like in Australia, you did have free to air, which was. You did have quite a lot of the cable TV shows from America. They had that original content. Always fun fact. Do you know the channel names for the free to air by chance?
No.
No, okay. I'll give you here. So the one when you, because it used to be, when you click on a certain TV channel, you put on like you press the 7 button. That 7 button was called Channel 7.
Okay.
And when you press 9, it was called Channel 9.
All right.
10 was Channel 2.
10.
No, sorry, 10. 10. Apologies. 10 was Channel 10.
Okay.
2 was ABC, the Australian broadcasting channel. That's sort of our like American PBS.
Yep.
And Channel 3 was SBS, Special Broadcasting Services. Sort of another like PBS government assisted channel.
We also have an SBS here in the Netherlands, but it's unrelated, I
imagine. Okay. But if you want to go cable TV, it was only Foxtel, so they effectively held the monopoly.
Great.
And a lot of the time, like there was back in 2007, when the Labor government were like, they promised, everyone was they were gonna fix up the internet, and there was gonna be fiber to the oh, I'm a crab.
Oh, me too.
Everyone's gonna have fiber to the premise. It's gonna be this $1 billion plan, but it was gonna be like everyone's gonna have fast internet, stable internet.
Yeah, it was like NBN, right?
That's it, exactly. And basically, News Corp didn't like that, and because they sort of held the monopoly with cable, they had the monopoly with cable TV. They sort of were able to get the opposition at the time, and they got elected government to sort of walk back on that and go, no, we're going to do fiber to the node, and then from the node to the actual premise, that was going to be still the copper.
Oh, great.
Copper wiring. And it ended up being like a huge cost blowout, which ended up costing more than initial fiber to the premise plan. Anyway, sorry, I'm waffling on. But yeah, Foxtel sort of had a monopoly, and sort of people say, our streaming services, they're just like cable TV now. It sucks because it's so expensive, and I do agree with that. But in Australia, it's like I'm still prefer streaming services over Foxtel.
Yeah. Foxtel is a furry social media network, and you can't change my mind about this.
See, that would just see. I would absolutely love that.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah. Let's take. They should take over the Foxtel.
Like, I'm no furry, but like, they've got good ideas.
Where should we go?
I put Peach Beach, and if nothing else, like, furries control like 80% of the tech sector anyway, so like it wouldn't even be that hard for them to implement, I imagine. The funny thing is, like, that's probably not even an exaggeration. Like, honestly, the realistic number is probably like 70 to 80%.
Skin.
No. Where are we? Oh, we're going backwards. Okay, I understand. I saw the cannon and I was like, we can't go in the cannon from here. What are we doing? So I've been playing like a fair number of the like free roam missions. Oh right.
Oh yeah.
Whirlpool. There are some. Oh, I almost swore. Really brutal ones.
Yes.
Like I still haven't really gotten the hang of wall riding all that well in this game. So some of the like wall riding challenges I just straight up can't do. I did one like 2 days ago. Yep. Where I forget which one it was because there's like 7 million of them. There's legitimately like over 200. Where I had 9 milliseconds to spare. What I won?
Yep. Crazy. Like, it's the leveling, but the amount of skill you have to be really good in this game.
Yeah. I was like, it's weird. I'm sort of like mixed on the open world stuff, because like the world itself feels kind of like it's like simultaneously really empty but also really full, if you get my drift. Like there's way more of those exploration missions than I thought there would be.
Yep.
But aside from that, like, and like the panels, there's the question mark panels, there's the exploration P block missions, and there's the Peach medallions.
Yep.
But it's just not a very densely populated world. You know, occasionally, if you're on like the big roads, you'll see like other cars, and very occasionally you'll see people like camping along the highways and stuff. And like, I'm not expecting this to be like GTA or something, you know? It can't be. It's a racing game. But I would have liked to see a little more stuff for the exploration mode.
I have a feeling this is going to be one of those games where it's just content's just going to be slowly dripping in. And I think they're going to sort of expand with the free roam about what you can do.
Yeah, this definitely feels like a game that's just supposed to be like evergreen for the Switch 2, you know? Be it through like free content updates or DLC, which is probably what it's going to be. I think this game is going to be supported for like 5 years at the very least.
Yeah.
I don't want to I don't want to like big up myself too much, but I'm kind of kicking your butt here, Scott.
Well. Ooh,
dinosaurs.
Which one do we?
I love Acorn Heights. I love dinosaurs, but Acorn Heights rules.
Okay.
Mario Kart 7, the GOAT. Maybe not the GOAT. I think. Well,
there are too many goats for Mario Kart. Everyone's got their favorite. I think we all agree that Super Mario Kart for Super Nintendo was probably the worst one.
I have not played it. I played.
Okay, just agree with me. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, I played the GBA one, which is close enough. Oh, boosted right after you launch the red shell. I'm so good at this game. Never.
Where's the mode where you? Yeah. Where's the mode where you're eating your words?
Oh, it'll happen.
Yeah.
And when it does, that's going to make for some good TV. That's what we call getting punished for your hubris. See, you're already ahead of me. And I got triple bananas, which is a great thing to have when you like are in 5th at the time.
See, yeah, I expect, as I was saying, I expect this is going to be very much supported throughout the years. But I quite like the sort of laid back nature of the free roam.
Yeah.
Like before we were just before we had gotten together and started, I just gone in and I was just casually driving around, and I was just saying, oh, there's a P-switch there. I'll go do that. Oh, there's a Peach medallion. I'll go do that.
Yeah, for a lot of them, you do have to very purposefully like go off the beaten path for them. But you're supposed to be exploring, so that's oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that was. Yeah, well, now I have 4 mushrooms.
Would you say maybe because you played quite a bit of Assassin's Creed, it's sort of a different way of how it's doing the free roam towards than say Assassin's Creed?
It is definitely very different. Like the thing we do have to keep in mind is the one I've played, the 2 Assassin's Creed games I've spent the most just hours in are Black Flag and Valhalla. And oh god, another blue shell. Like Valhalla, for as much as I like a lot of things about it, the actual world is so big and so empty as a result. Oh my god. Like you have to, like you can go like minutes of walking where literally nothing is happening. You're just walking to the next like thing to do on the map.
What?
Yeah.
No!
We take those. Got there.
No. I disagree.
I think I'm the best Mario Kart player on the planet. Like, I think we have video evidence now. Yeah, I agree, Seskra. The crown has a Mario Kart having written on it does give it big Chuck E. Cheese energy. That is very funny. Gotta keep the branding consistent. Also, credit where credit is due. I don't know how, like... oh, I don't really like Toad's Factory. Let's go to the cinema. I don't know how your experience is, because we are playing on, like, basically opposite ends of the Earth here. But the, like, online connection feels really good and stable.
Yeah.
Which is unusual for Nintendo games, shall we say.
Here's the thing. Mario Kart, ever since, like, probably even, like, the Wii, have always had really good online connection.
So it's weird then
like,
that, like, Smash Bros. Is famously kind of not great online-wise.
I have a theory. Sort of with Mario Kart, it's the position itself of the characters isn't really doesn't need to be too exact. In that you're just going against other people, and the only way you interact with them is by items.
Yeah, and the hitboxes for those are fairly generous.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Whereas with something like Smash Brothers, you know, that's something that's, it's a fighting game that requires precise connection, precise hits. And, I mean, Smash Brothers famously doesn't have rollback netcode.
Yeah.
So here's a question. Apart from Mario Kart World, have you purchased or played any other Switch 2 games?
I've been playing Pokemon Violet with the like Switch 2 performance upgrade. But
cool.
That's it so far.
Yep.
I'm waiting for the 2 big things that, oh my god, already a blue shell. And a lightning bolt. Great, love that for me. Oh wait, I still had iframes from the blue shell. Didn't get affected with the lightning bolt. I'm so good at this game. But I'm waiting for Bonanza, and I'm also waiting for the Switch 2 version of Kirby and the Forgotten Land with like the new story missions and stuff.
Yeah. So for me, I did end up I bought Deltarune, haven't played that yet. Got to get into that. I did buy the Welcome Tour. Still got to go into that. But I ended up getting Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, I saw on Blue Sky. It looks like really good. Like
is shocking what you can get out of it.
Stay on the path. Ooh, okay. Because how many playthroughs of Cyberpunk have you done now?
None.
Like, have you ever started it? Or
I have 3 copies now of it.
oh god.
I have it. I had it on the Xbox, which I don't have an Xbox anymore.
Okay.
I have it on Steam, so I have it on Steam Deck, ROG Ally, and now I have it on Switch.
Sometimes you need to buy it on a different platform. Like, it is weird, right? Like, I do get that feeling sometimes where, like, I own... Dry Bones Burnout. No, Dandelion Depths. That place is gorgeous.
Oh. Whoop. Sorry. Are you... Oh. Didn't mean to select Mario Kart. Mario Circuit. There, you were saying?
Yeah. Sometimes just buying a game on a different platform, even though you already own it on another one, just is the thing you need to actually play it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm struggling to come up with an example at the moment, but it's definitely happened.
Hey, you're looking at someone who's got the Steam, Xbox, and Switch versions of Doom Eternal. So
it is unfortunate that Doom Eternal is one of the games that doesn't work super well on Switch 2 right now, or at least last I saw.
It's one of the ones that, because it's one of the ones that doesn't, it wasn't at an uncapped frame rate, so it's always going to be 30. But, I mean, it was already pretty stable on the original Switch.
I think I've told this story before as well. Oh, sorry, keep going.
Oh, no, so you go ahead.
I was just, as far as different platforms goes,
yeah.
I own, over the course of my life, I think I've owned at least 4 copies of Psychonauts 1.
Oh, yeah?
I own it on Steam. That's the one I've played it the most. I own it on Good Old Games.
Yep.
I owned it on PlayStation 2 back when I still had a PlayStation 2. I never had the Xbox version. And somewhere buried deep in my Humble Bundle library is a code for the Ouya version.
I did not know it came out on Ouya.
Yeah, you may not be surprised to discover that I never redeemed that code.
Because you never had an Ouya?
No. Did you ever have one
I had
always felt sort of gimmicky?
Yep, I did. I had an Ouya.
Does it still work? Do you still have it? Does it still work?
No, I do not. I sold it for a profit.
Nice.
So, yeah. It was a weird system.
Wasn't the controller, like, kind of bad?
Oh, yes. You had squeaky triggers. The batteries were hard as anything to get out of. Why didn't I get iframes for that Lightning to Blue Shell?
Because I got iframes from Blue Shell into Lightning Bolt. It's the other way around. So, sometime during this stream, my luck is going to run out. That's just how it works.
Yeah, but then we also, with the fact that my luck will never get to me, so we're fighting with that as well.
No. Oh, nice one. Oh, missed the item boxes. That's okay. We're all Gucci. We're hip. We're happening. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But it had a Ouya controller.
Yes.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. It had bad, like, it had magnetic battery, like, base plates where you had to pull out to get the battery out.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah. The D-pad had sharp corners, so you could hurt yourself. The face buttons would often stick. And it had a touchpad, but the touchpad would make the system lag. but that wasn't even like I had instances like for some reason it would just lag, and I'm not talking about about a tenth of a second. I'm talking about like a second of lag.
God, what a piece of junk.
Oh, the only good thing is that you could put a PS4 controller into it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but not every game would support that controller. So,
do you want to? Let's see, we're about half an hour in. Do you want to like swap up to 150? See how we do.
Yeah.
Because I have zero experience with 150 in this game, so I'm going to be very interested to see. Maybe this is what we need. This is where I completely spin out, and you start absolutely shrekking people. Cheap Falls or
Moomemenos. Moomemenos.
Oh darn! Sorry, I picked the wrong one.
You watch. You got the luck now, so you'll get cheap.
Look at that. Good start.
Let's not hold our breaths. Oh.
No, I'm in the wrong outfit. This is the worst game ever. Because I ate food. I need to stop. I need to turn off. No, I don't need to turn off transformation yet because I don't have all the outfits yet. But I do at least have all the ones for Rosalina. Oh my god, this is significantly different. Whoa.
Oh, you stole my item box.
Did you ever own a Google Stadia? Speaking of derelict consoles.
No, it was never available in Australia.
Oh, come on. Well,
I know, right? Why wouldn't Google release it?
Yeah, Google famously good at maintaining things. There's a fascinating website that I forget the exact name of, but it's just a list of every project Google has ever, like, that they started and then killed. Did you know that they don't make Chromecasts anymore?
I know they don't make the little puck ones. There's a flat one you put on your shelf.
Yeah. But it's like a big, like, it looks like a DVD player, you know? Like a narrow DVD player.
Yeah.
Cow.
Oh my goodness. Cow.
We're doing it. We're the cow in
what is with all these cows?
Yeah, like so at a certain point, like I have like a 4K Chromecast with like the remote. Yep. But at a certain point that thing's just gonna stop working because they're not gonna update the firmware anymore. And that's a real drag. Can I?
Yep.
I can't. Oh no. Didn't stop me. I don't know what to tell you, Scott. I'm apparently just better at this game than I thought I was.
We got 3 laps left.
Yeah, we got 3 races left. More like Croak Cast, am I right, gamers? Yeah, I mean, it's like this is the one that I'm the most invested in, right? Like there was a period of my life where I was like, I could get into like Google Plus. And honestly, like the main like online community for one of my favorite tabletop games was primarily on Google Plus. Where do you want to go?
Choco Mountain.
Choco Mountain. And someone at some point put like a Google Drive folder together of like all the stuff that was posted on that community, and it's great. I'm glad that someone thought to archive it, because Google Plus, of course, doesn't exist anymore. And there was I know there were some very enthusiastic Google Wave enjoyers back when that was around. Google Glass legally existed. Privacy nightmare. I mean, that's Google.
Why can't this? Why can't Google Gemini be part of the graveyard now?
Yeah. Yes, CEO of Google, whose name I don't know. I'm sure you're watching this stream personally. Google Gemini should go into the ocean and never come back. Blunk. I hate. Do you use WhatsApp at all?
No. I'm afraid I don't talk to many people.
Yeah, I mostly just have it for like family stuff.
That's it. I mean, with me, family is I'll set iMessage.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like, and it was just like a real drag that I got it like a month or two ago. There was like, ooh, you have a new message from WhatsApp. Congratulations. Like, Microsoft Azure is now integrated into WhatsApp and you can text with it. And I was like,
oh no.
Can I not? I would like to not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, the Netherlands is like one of the countries that's has like the fastest Signal adoption rate in the world. Or at least it did like a couple months ago. Because a lot of people here are sick of Facebook's BS. Meadows, I suppose.
Yeah. Because isn't it with the reason why you said like Signal and like WhatsApp were so popular in Europe is because originally when with text messaging they didn't offer like a unlimited texting plan.
Yeah, like unlimited texting plans do exist, but they're like the most expensive, like one of the most expensive mobile contracts you can get. And there were some companies that had like unlimited texting between people on the same mobile provider.
Oh, okay.
But if you're on like Vodafone and your best friend is on, I don't know, KPN, then you would have to pay for every text message. Where are we going?
Crown City.
Crown City, baby. I love just driving around Crown City in free roam mode. I mean, I'm a city guy at heart. Like I was born in a place that is legally a city. Okay, no, that city is actually like fairly okay. The place I moved after that. So, okay, this is going to require some context. The province I was born in, Friesland, Frisia for English speakers, it has 11 cities in it, which is wild considering it's very small and very rural. But they got, like, city status during, like, the Middle Ages. And so some things that are legally a city in Frisia have, like, are just tiny. Like, I lived in a city that was not much more than, like, one street and then a bunch of, like, residences around that street. But it was legally a city because they decided that in, like, I don't know, the 1500s or something.
Yeah.
But, like, by, like, colloquial measurements, we would call most of them a town. No, bananas. But yeah, we'll check out these hammers.
Hey!
Haha.
I had to get a...
I love it when blue shells happen to people who are not me. That's the Mario Kart way of life, baby. Whee! Passive view for y'all while I exhausted do work laundry at 3 a.m. Yeah. If you're hanging out, you're hanging out. That's, I mean, like, I can't say personally that I watch a lot of, like, Twitch streams. Honestly, I barely actually watch streams. I watch a fair number of stream VODs. And depending on what it is, they're like second screen viewing or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm watching like a Magic the Gathering stream VOD, it's primary screen, baby. Because I need to like be able to read the cards and stuff. Uh-oh. So, do you know if this game still does the thing where, like, the more coins have an effect on your speed? That used to be a thing in, like, 7, right?
That was originally from the first Mario Kart. From the Super Nintendo. And then they brought it back for the Game Boy. And I don't know if it was in DS... or it was 7 that they brought it back again.
I don't think it was in DS, no. It's been a hot minute since I played Mario Kart DS, but I don't know if coins were in Mario Kart DS.
Yeah.
Alright, where are we off to?
Your choice.
Let's go Mario Bros. Circuit.
Okay.
I'm sort of in like two minds about the second screen thing. Like obviously by the literal definition I have two screens, so I'm capable of doing that. But I've been thinking about this a lot when I play Power Wash Simulator. Is in some cases the like, ooh, it's a great game to play while you listen to podcasts. Occasionally feels like an admission to me that the game is not actually very interesting, you know? Like, I sort of go back and forth on that, because, like, that's, like, one of my main things I love about Skyrim so much, is it's not a game where you, like, actually have to pay a lot of attention to it. And so I listened to, like, a fair number, like, back in the day. When I say back in the day, I mean, like, 2018. I used to listen to like D&D, like actual play podcasts while I played Skyrim. Because at that point, it's just like, oh yeah, you go to the Thieves Guild, you do the thing. I've heard all this before, you know? But Power Wash Simulator is such like a mind-numbing experience of a game, which can be a good thing, to be clear. Like,
it's very chill.
Yeah, it's super chill, and like I think 2 years ago Power Wash Simulator was like my most played game on Steam in terms of hours, just because like Power Wash Simulator on the Steam Deck and Bones on the TV was a significant, like a frequent just recovery activity for me.
Yeah.
So it can have its uses, but I don't know. It feels weird sometimes.
I know. You really want to be, if you're playing a game, you really want to feel like you sort of invested in that rather than having it sort of an afterthought.
Yeah. Like I've got a friend who I play Baldur's Gate 3 with, and for him, Baldur's Gate 3 is like a second screen game for him, and I don't know how that's possible. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 is a game you have to pay so much attention to, because the dialogue's important, the combat can get very tactical, like, and also just the voice acting is really good, and so is the music. I don't want, like, an episode of, I don't know, Poker Face to be distracting from that. Like, Poker Face is a good show, no disrespect to Poker Face. Natasha Lyonne, great actress. But Wow, you're so far ahead of me. Well, I have a Kamek, so yeah. Will it do anything?
Me, no.
Yeah, exactly, says Greg. Abnegation can be valid. Still number one, baby. Still the GOAT.
I won. Yeah, well, congrats. Happy for you.
Scott, I'm definitely not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Not mad at all. Super chill.
All right. We're coming up on an hour. So,
yep.
Yeah, I am keeping the throne warm while Sylvia's away. That is certainly true. I do have a couple of W's over Sylvie. Not many. Like, by far, she had the most wins on our last stream. But, you know, I had one or two.
Yeah.
We're coming up on an hour. Do you want to do, like, one more GP, then take a quick break?
Yeah.
And then,
we can do that.
Wario Stadium. I love Wario Stadium.
Anything Wario. Oh, I am so hoping for a new Wario Land game.
Oh, yeah. Because, like, there have been a couple of, like, indie WarioWare likes. Like, you played Pizza Tower. We covered that on Unfocused. And there's, like, another one, right? That's, like, sort of Viking-themed.
Yep.
I can't remember what it was called. But, like, an actual factual, like, full-fledged, big-budget 4K Wario Land. That'd be sick.
Really hoping we get Wii Wii Switch Online, and Wario Land Shaker Dimension comes out.
Ooh. My big hope for Switch Online, either Switch Online or just remakes, is just give me 3DS games.
Yes.
I want to play Kid Icarus Uprising on my Nintendo Switch.
Yes.
I was like kind of good at the multiplayer of Kid Icarus Uprising. But I love that game so much.
And no more having to deal with the second screen.
I think especially, I've talked about this on N-Focus as well, but also just with other people. Like, I think the addition of mouse controls on Switch 2 is going to make DS and 3DS games just a lot more possible.
Yeah. I mean, heck, you know, mouse games for Super Nintendo. That's just going to be a possibility.
Everyone and their mother, when Switch 2 announced mouse controls, was like, okay, so we're getting a new Mario Paint, right?
I just wanted to really...
green shell almost hit you. It had been following you for so long.
I'm sort of now expecting they're going to do Mario and Wario for Switch Online.
Mario and Wario?
Oh, yeah. So that was it was only ever released in Japan. It's a game where you control a fairy who has to guide either Mario, Peach, or Yoshi throughout a level maze, because Wario has stuck a bucket on their head.
Oh, it's sort of like a Mario versus Donkey Kong, like puzzle platformer kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah, sort of. And you use the you move the fairy with the mouse.
Fun.
Yep. And two interesting things about this. The game was only released in Japan, but I don't think it actually have any Japanese text on it. It was all in English. And...
Oh, no. Oh.
Come on.
Never.
Yes! And this game, Mario, was developed by Game Freak.
Really?
Yep.
If I had not been like driving through the dirt after that blue shell, I probably could have won that. So close. Hi, Westrage. Nice to see you.
And yes, I agree. Rosalina is a go-to pick.
Yeah.
I was going to say something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not in the outfit I wanted because I pick up boost. Oh, there was a medallion there. Where are we going?
Shagai Bazaar?
Sure. Game.
Yes, Seskra. Rosalina is such a go-to prick with a sullen. But yeah, like Mario and Wario would be perfect for the mouse control.
I talked about this part on End Focus as well. I think like a new Mario Maker with mouse controls for like really interesting and specific like level creation tools. I think that'd be sick. Like I've never played Mario Maker, but I think having this specificity you get with mouse controls would just be such a good feature for that series.
I mean, yeah, it was hampered when you did docked mode for Mario Maker 2. You had the touchscreen for when it's handheld. Yeah, Mario Maker 3.
No, item block. Ah, I hit the car too. Oh my god. Oh, it's all falling apart.
I have to say, I love Mario Maker.
It's such a cool idea. And when Mario Maker, like when the servers for Mario Maker 1 shut down, I was so upset. Because there was no way to just transfer your levels to Mario Maker 2.
No. When I did it, for my levels, I did it by hand.
Yeah. I will say there was, when the Mario Maker 1 servers got shut down, there was a concerted effort by a group, I think, called like Team Zero or something. This was a while ago at this point, who were determined to have every level of Mario Maker be beaten at least once.
Yep.
Like every level that had ever been created.
Yep.
And they got there, which was exciting. There was one level.
Oh, nice.
Which there was like one holdout, for lack of a better. Where'd my green shell go? But they discovered that like by the creator of that level's own admission, it can't be beaten without like tool assistance. So that one didn't count, basically.
I wonder if it was so they must have did I hack it, or is it one of those ones that's like it was really impossible, but there's just like a secret door that made it easy to get through.
I don't remember.
So the thing about Mario Maker is that you have, yeah.
Wow! Holy crap! You were so far ahead.
Was I?
Yeah. See, I'm getting punished for my hubris. It's happening.
No. We still got 2 laps to go, so 2 races to go, so.
Rosalina and I are in love, so watch your mouth. You know, I feel like Rosalina is in a polyamorous relationship with a lot of people.
I mean, aren't they like a celestial being?
Yeah, so she can like
DK Spaceport.
Hell yeah. So she can like manifest herself in many different forms and locations, right?
Like Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Effectively.
There's no differences between Dr. Manhattan and Rosalina. Functionally the same character.
I am tired of this world.
Rosalina was always my main in Mario Kart 7 as well. She's just like a good balance between like weight and
just hearing now that Wario says "wow" a lot in this.
What? Wario says "wow" a lot? I never would have. No, my feather. Although on Mario Kart DS, which I think predates Rosalie's inclusion into Mario Kart, I was always Waluigi.
I went off-road.
Oh, bummer.
That was my hubris.
The backhoe cart, which I'm surprised hasn't returned. At least to the best of my knowledge. Like the digger. Construction vehicle. I keep thinking that the feather can be used to dodge blue shells, but that's not true to the best of my knowledge. I think it can dodge red shells, like if you time it right. No! Oh my god. Oh, lightning bolts. Oh. Is this a original for this game, or is this from a previous entry? After Dr. Blight, I always had a thing for the eye-covering hair swoop. Who is Dr. Blight? That's a name I don't know if I've ever heard. Is that like... sounds like Mega Man-ish? Scott? What happened? Ah, Captain Planet. Okay. Scott seems to have disconnected, which is odd. Meg Ryan, of course. Wow, Meg Ryan? Oh, he's fully offline. I think his internet disappeared. I hope I don't have to redo the audio. Hey, you're back.
Hello?
Hi. What happened there?
I think my internet died.
Weird.
Okay.
You're still in the race?
Yes.
Also, importantly, chat, can you hear Scott? I did check the levels and it should be working, but just to be sure, can everybody still hear?
Scott forever in our Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, you are a Kingdom Hearts gamer nowadays.
I've still got to play Melody of Memories. So... that's so weird. Like, my internet, I think maybe my internet died, but Switch, the Mario Kart was still fine.
Yeah, because you were like fully offline on Discord as well.
Yeah. Oh, this is the problem with internet with Telstra. Oh goodness.
Yeah, Australian internet is problematic. The thing that always like gets me about Australian internet, we were talking about this before, how like Labour had this plan for like NBN for everyone. But like NBN as like a technology for like fiber internet was already like basically obsolete by the time that like they actually started working on it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things I love about Australia, but like, wow. You folks are really suffering over there in some ways.
Yeah, I mean...
No!
Oh. Yeah, like, I had, because the place before I moved to this place, like, I had 5 years of press, I had gigabit Ethernet. Which was great.
Yeah.
And I miss it every day.
I have gigabit. It's so nice.
Oh.
Having upload speed and download speed be the same speed. Oh my god. And it's so stable.
I never had the same upload speed.
No. Oh.
I think
No. The spiders are as big as a mid-sized sedan.
What, you don't have...
The first time I went to Australia, that was the thing that everyone always said is like, okay, when you wake up, you gotta check your shoes before you put them on.
What?
Because it was like spiders that like there's a particular kind of spider that loves being in shoes because they're warm and dark and small.
Yep.
I forget which ones they are, but like brown recluses, I think, or something like a brown recluse.
Yep.
All right, we've been streaming for about an hour. I'm gonna stand up, do some stretches, refill my water. We'll be back. I recommend y'all do the same in chat. We'll be back in a few. Chat amongst yourselves, I suppose. All right, bye-bye.
See, Wario should do some stretching. Yep, exactly. Juicy garlic, man. Worshipping. Yeah. Driving as Wario, he does have a... He's got a bit of a big behind. Thanks, Seskra. Actually, am I still coming in? Ah, cool. Hopefully not too loud. See if I can. Thank you, Seska. Can I do?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, we had a spam bot. Exciting. Yeah, the fun thing about what's the pose menu again? I forget. The fun thing about the way
Select.
Select.
I'm sorry, the minus button.
Yeah. Yeah, let me get into position. The fun thing about the way OBS is set up is everything is set up as its own audio feed. So I muted my microphone because people didn't need to hear the toilet noises. But you were still coming in loud and clear. And that. Game.
Nice.
Corned beef bot. I love corned beef. I haven't had spam in a very long time, but corned beef is great. All right, what do you want to do? We could do some like knockout tour. We could do some battles.
Yeah. Knockout tour.
Knockout tour.
Knockout tour.
150 again?
If you're up to it.
Yeah.
If you feel confident. All right.
I'm like medium confident. Which one do we want to do?
Oh,
Don't know a lot of time.
Spidey shell one. Blue shell one. Oh. Oop. Oh, sorry.
No, we both picked Spiny Shell. We're all good.
Yep. Oh, good.
Hard CPU. We'll do it for the next one, most strange.
Hmm.
Oh no. Oof. This part of the track is from like 64, right? With the bats.
Yeah. I don't know if this is original, because I don't think there was ever a Boo Cinema one specifically for previous. Yeah.
No, like the cinema part is new, but like the what's it called? Just the docks with the bats and stuff. I think that's from 64.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's some like overworld missions that are just like race this like classic track, and that was one of them.
I will ask, have you ever used the mouse function for Switch 2 yet, or?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I probably should have, just for like podcast reasons. But my ice flower.
There's apparently in the there's like a test thing you can do in the system menu.
Yeah, I did that for spatial sound. That was pretty fun. It's like, it's weird hearing the like spatial sound from the back.
Yep.
Even though there's no actual speaker behind you.
The weird one is when it's actually, when it's the actual Switch 2 speakers.
Yeah,
not just the headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's eerie. Oh. Sorry, do not say eerie in front of your phone, or else it'll think it's the SIRI name.
Oh, I just have all that garbage turned off. I don't need it listening to anything to say.
I actually should do that.
Aurora Bowserialis. Bowseralis. There we go.
But using the mouse, Switch 2 Joy-Con as a mouse, it's kind of weird.
I've heard very mixed things about it. Like, there's some people who really love it, and some people who couldn't get on with it at all.
I love the idea. I love that it's in there. I just don't know how to go about like really using it, like as a fun thing, maybe like 5 or 10 minute bursts, but as something you got to be using it as a first person shooter. It's thin and
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's thin, and you've you still got to deal with the actual face buttons, so moving your thumb across there.
Yeah, the Joy-Cons are not the most ergonomic.
No.
My like ultimate pipe dream for something with mouse controls is like Smash Bros, but it's like an RTS instead of a fighting game. Like all these different like representations from different like Nintendo franchises and stuff, but it's an RTS game that uses the mouse controls for.
Oh, okay, maybe something like Fire Emblem, or
I was thinking more like
turn-based.
Here's a deep cut for you: the Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth 2.
Oh.
Or actually, that has like big squads. You probably don't want that if the primary units are like. I mean, you can have primary units be like. You can make like a big squad of Goombas. Maybe closer to like Warcraft 3 with some like light RPG elements.
Yeah. See, my RTS goat is Command and Conquer series.
Ooh, yeah. I could never really get on with Command and Conquer. I do love them. They're very silly. I played a lot of Command and Conquer Generals back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
But, like, they control so differently from, like, most other RTS games that I could never really, like... I'm so used to telling your units where to go with the right mouse button, and Command and Conquer by default doesn't do that.
Ah, yeah.
I love Generals, and I love Red Alert 3. That game's hilarious. Tim Curry.
Yep.
I'm going to the one place uncorrupted by capitalism. Spies.
Spies!
Tim Curry understood the assignment when he was acting in that game.
Yeah, Tim Curry is the GOAT.
I love that he, like, I don't know if this was a purposeful part of his performance or if he just almost corpsed, but just the way, like, the face he makes before he says spies is so funny. Also, for all you wrestling fans out there, Ric Flair is in, like, the expansion for Red Alert 3.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if, like, Ric Flair is that big of a draw for wrestling fans these days, considering his reputation, but...
I will be upfront. I did think he was still alive.
Looking at him, you'd be forgiven for thinking he's no longer with us. Tim Curry's in Captain Planet too. That reaction has been valid for Ric Flair for at least the past 20 years, yeah.
When are they going to make a new Captain Planet game?
Did they? I mean, statistically, they had to have made a Captain Planet game at some point, right?
I don't know. I would think so, but
because like I only know it from the cartoon, right? Oh, I'm going to. For me. No, I'm gonna get knocked out in the knockout tour. This is unbelievable. But we take those. Never mind, I'm the greatest Mario Kart player of all time.
That's right.
I went from 7th to 2nd, thanks to someone else's lightning bolt that didn't hit me. Ooh, also a fun wrestling fact for you. There's a wrestler by the name of Ilya Dragunov, who is, I think, actually Russian as well, but he made his, like, he became famous for his work in Germany, whose entrance music for a long time in Germany was just the Soviet March from Command and Conquer.
Oh, no, go on, no. Ah.
NES, Amiga, Amstrad, CPC, ZX Spectrum, Mega Drive. Damn. Is that the only Captain Planet game out there? I guess it would have to be, right? It's not really an IP that really sees a lot of action anymore, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try hard difficulty. Is there? Okay, there's no very hard. I am ready to get my... I'm going to pick Cloud Rally. That seems fun. I'm ready to get Shrek'd by the CPUs on this one.
I'm ready to get Farquad.
Insert donkey joke here.
What are you drinking there?
Water.
Ah.
It's like it's a colored glass.
Nice.
It's a mason jar with a handle on it, because I'm a disgusting hipster.
Look, you're drinking water. It's the best thing.
I do. It was very funny. I was in a D&D game a couple of years ago, which was like across town, so I'd like pack some drinks to drink while we were playing. And I just brought like an entire carton of mango juice one time. And I poured it into this glass. And they were like, "Are you drinking like a tequila sunrise while we're playing?" And I'm like, "No. It's just this glass is tinted orange, so it looks like there's grenadine in this juice." Yeah, I love this mug. It's like big, like it holds a lot of water. And it's got a nice weight to it, so it's very hard to knock over. Got it in Canada.
Ooh, nice. That's where Mike Myers lives.
Among other people, yeah. Famously the voice of Shrek, of course. Appropriately, like the other drinking vessels I use a lot, I have like these lenticular like Shrek cups that also hold a lot of water. Yeah. I decided I didn't want to meme quite that hard yet when we're just starting out streaming.
I've got a Yeti stubby cooler.
Oh, Yeti! They make cooler. Like things that like keep your drinks cool and stuff, right?
Yeah. Exactly. So I've got one that's just holds your can of drink. That's cool. Expensive for what it is, but it keeps it cool.
Yeah. I'm just drinking straight up tap water out of a glass. Nothing to keep it cool.
Now here's a question. In the Netherlands, what is the with a can of drink? What is the size of it?
There's sort of two different sizes. There's like the classic like 330s. If we're talking like soft drinks, like 330 milliliters.
Yep.
And then we got the smaller, narrow ones that are, I think, 250.
Yep.
And then for like, we've got like some large cans that like beer and like Monster Energy comes in. And I don't know how big those are because I never buy them.
Because I've always fascinated by because normally, I think in America, when we went to Japan, it was 350 milliliters for your standard like drink. In Australia, it's 375.
Really?
I just find it fascinating why there's no like uniform standard, but they're all so close. We're at 350 standard.
My two favorite experiences buying drinks in Australia is I love Bundaberg. There's so many good Bundaberg drinks. Like there's like 3 Bundaberg varietals that you can buy in this country. There's the classic ginger beer, and there's blood orange, and recently we got the passion fruit kind as well.
Ah, nice.
But like, I love Bundaberg's. Hang on, I have to say it correctly because it's Australian. Creaming soda.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I love Bundaberg. And the other one is when I was in Australia a couple of years ago. At this point, I was trying to buy just like a small quantity of wine for cooking. Yeah. Like I was making a stew and I needed some red wine for the stew.
Yeah.
And it was. Like, here in the Netherlands, you can just buy alcohol, like, in the grocery store. You don't necessarily need to go to a separate store for it. Like, there are dedicated alcohol stores, but they're not the only way. And so I went to, like, the dedicated alcohol store next to I'm going to say it was a Kohl's that I was at.
Yep.
Could have been Woolies as well. The point is, it was like, I was like, I don't need a whole bottle. What is the smallest quantity you can give me? And here in the Netherlands, you can just buy like 250 milliliter bottles of wine. But there, those quantities come in a bag.
Yep.
That's great.
I only need a tiny amount.
Yeah.
And you'll find that the dedicated alcohol store was probably owned by Coles.
Oh, probably, but they have to keep it separate for legal reasons, I imagine.
I mean, that is the biggest duopoly out there, Woolworths and Coles.
Yeah. Because you have Big W is a separate thing, right? It's not just Woolworths again?
That is, I think it falls under the same company that Woolworths is owned by.
Okay.
I think Coles is West Farmers. I don't know. It's sort of like if you have a relative in your family, one of your relatives at least, like, you know, a third of them work for either Woolworths or Coles.
Yeah.
They are that big. It's been a while, but I've actually given up on energy drinks.
Glad to hear it. I never liked energy drinks.
The problem was that there was a Monster one, peach flavored, which is actually really tasty.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
But you just have it. And it's just like, why am I? It just messes with your sleep.
It does, yeah. And like I'm like I don't drink a lot of caffeine. Period. Like I don't drink a lot of soda. I don't drink coffee. I've had maybe 3 energy drinks in my life.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee or tea.
I do like tea, but I'm a rooibos drinker, and that's also caffeine free.
Yeah. I try to limit the amount of soft drink I have. Probably my main vice at the moment is probably a cordial.
Yeah. It's delicious. Have you ever, as a kid, did you ever just drink cordial like straight, like didn't mix it with water?
Sometimes, not intentionally.
Yeah.
Like you have one drink and it's like, ooh.
Yeah. You gotta try it, right?
It's got to try. Oh, it's so funny. For where I work, we have we have someone that she's originally from Spain, and what I do, I keep the syrup of the cordial in the fridge, so it's like so at least when you put it with cold water, it's like a nice cold drink.
Yeah.
And I tell everyone, I've got this in here, but feel free to help yourself for the cordial.
That's very
and
nice
then
of you.
Yeah, got to share. But yeah, I just saw this person and she was just putting a full glass of the syrup, and it's like,
oh no,
I best tell him no. So, that would have been.
Do you want
I think
diabetes?
just recently.
That's how you get diabetes.
That's how you get like a headache.
You also had mushrooms.
And when we're talking about mushrooms, we're talking about the ones in Mario Kart.
Yeah. Shaved ice topping, pure sugar. Yeah, you could. It would actually make for a pretty killer shaved ice topping, I think. God, I haven't had shaved ice in so long. Partially, okay, I have a weird story to tell. I used to live in Asia. Specifically, this story happened in, I'm going to say, Malaysia. And we were out for dinner. Like, do you want to do more Knockout Tour, by the way?
Oh, yeah, sure.
And we were out for dinner just at, like, a local restaurant. And my mom and my brother, they saw, like, I was done. My mom and my brother wanted dessert. So they saw, like, ooh.
Where are we going?
This looks... Let's do Heart Rally. They saw this dessert, and, like, because we didn't really speak the language all that well, so we just sort of, like, went off the picture. And it was like, oh, it was, like, this nice ice cream. It had chocolate syrup. It had, like, little, like, cookie crumbs on it. Some, like, little fun jelly things. So they ordered it, and they was like, we're going to share this. It's a fun family thing. It was shaved ice instead of ice cream.
Yep.
What they thought was chocolate sauce was like ketchup, like sweet soy sauce.
Oh.
The little fun cookie crumbs were fried fish.
Yep.
And the like yellow jellies were corn.
Oh.
Yeah. Like by my recollection, it was not a bad dessert, but when you're expecting like chocolate sauce and cookie crumbs, it is very different.
Yeah.
We tell that story so often. Bullet bill. Oh, I Okay, I was on. Thought I dodged it. I was wrong. Sweet corn and red bean is pretty common topping for shaved ice. Yeah. Oh, I should not be reading chat right now. I do love red bean. I'm the only person in my family who loves red bean. I love mooncakes. Like red bean mooncakes are my jam.
Mooncake?
Yeah. Have you ever had a mooncake?
No.
They're a thing. I only know them as Chinese for like Lunar New Year, but I'm sure they exist in other countries as well. They're these very like not gelatinous, glutinous like cakes that are filled with traditionally red bean, but you can have like there's custard filling, there's chocolate filling, and they're just done as a celebration for Lunar New Year, and they're so good. They're very heavy, they're very sweet, but the red bean paste, oh my god.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, lotus paste mooncakes. Oh yeah, that is firing a neuron that hasn't happened in a very long time. You know what I was really like? The last 2 times I went to Australia, I went to Perth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I was really fun. It was really fun to discover just how many like Dutch people immigrated to Australia.
Yeah.
Like the only other grocery store I know of in Australia, sometimes you get Aldi there.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, originally German, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes if you're lucky, they'll get a shipment of, like, chocolate, like Dutch chocolate sprinkles.
Yeah.
And there was, like, a Dutch store in Perth near Swan Valley, if that means anything to anybody.
Yeah.
And it was very funny going to that Dutch store and being like, you want me to pay like $12 for a bag of like borrelnoten, which here in the Netherlands are not like the cheapest snacks, like especially if you get the brand name stuff, but you pay like €2.50.
Yep.
Oh, I am playing like an absolute ham sandwich today, or at least with this knockout. Like I'm in 8th.
Yeah, but it's 16th, so you still got time to catch up.
I do. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh no. Oh.
Okay, so when you were for the times you've been to Australia, have you ever had like sort of like a fish and chip scenario?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you get these little? It's like a little potato, like flat potato thing. It's like fried. Did you ever have that?
It sounds vaguely familiar, but it's not immediately ringing a bell.
Yeah. I was wondering if you had that, what it would have been called there, because they go by many names: potato fritter, potato cake, or potato scallop.
I want to say potato fritter.
Okay.
Because it's not like a hash brown, right? It's different from hash browns.
Yeah. Sort of like a... sort of battered fried.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite tasty.
My favorite like food thing that I like about Australia is scallops are so easy to get in Australia.
Yeah.
And I love scallops so much. It's wild just walking into the freezer section of a normal grocery store and being able to buy scallops.
Yeah, with the whole potato fritter thing, it's very regional, like depending on the state you live in. So like over here in Queensland, well, up north, we call them potato scallops. Whereas more down, like, down, Sydney, Victoria way, more so, I think, potato fritter.
Like the last time I was in Australia, like my memories are a little hazy because the last time I was there was 2019.
Okay.
Fun fact, I returned back from Australia in like February of 2020.
Oh.
Yeah. So like, I'm gonna like be honest. Like as soon as like I had to keep an eye on like airports and stuff, because like the virus was already affecting Asia a lot earlier than it was affecting Europe and America. So like there were already like heat temperature checks in the Singapore airport when I was flying back.
Yeah.
And I like the weirdest thing about it was like on February, like I strictly speaking I returned in like late January, and I went to a concert on February 1st of 2020, and it was like in one of the big venues in the Netherlands too.
Yeah.
But even like as I was traveling through Singapore and I saw everything, I was like, there's no way this isn't going to go worldwide. Like we're just screwed for the next like 2 or 3 years. And guess what happened?
Oh, no.
Because like I'm in kind of like a weird, unique position with regards to the pandemic, in the sense that like I was living in China when like SARS happened.
Yeah.
So I saw like, school was canceled, people left the country, the streets were empty. Like I was already experienced with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's called potato cake in Victoria.
See, I call them potato scallops. I understand that's sort of my regional thing. I can understand potato fritter. It's probably the most accurate. I cannot abide by potato cake. I'm sorry. How can potato be a cake?
You can make really good potato donuts, if nothing else. Like potato flour is a great like thing for making very glutinous baked goods, as far as I understand it.
Ah.
Sort of the problem is like I really have a lot of sympathy for people who like are gluten allergic, because you have to do so much. Like if you like 1-to-1 replacement of wheat flour to like almond flour is just not gonna happen. You need to add like so much more sugar to get it to bind, because there's no gluten. And so in some metrics, gluten-free food is actually like less healthy than their glutinous counterparts, because you need to add more sugar and fat to make it stick together.
Yeah.
How are we doing on time? Do you want to do some battle mode?
Yes. Why not?
Got about 15 minutes left. Let's do medium difficulty.
Free for all. I like it.
I'm gonna go peach.
Yeah, which one? Okay.
Thanks for hanging out, Most Strange. It's nice to talk to you.
Yeah.
We're definitely planning on streaming again in the near future, so keep an eye on the social medias and all that. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
To go back to like the Perth thing, it was actually like kind of a stressful, because I was there on vacation, but it was kind of a stressful vacation because not only did I have to like keep an eye on the airports for COVID, but that was also like, it was during wildfire season.
Oh yeah.
Which is also not a very fun environment to be in. I'm just bullying you with the boomerang.
Where's Sylvie to bully you? But no, that's oh yeah, that would have been double ooh, hammer. Yeah,
like,
double trouble. Yeah.
Perth was like less bad that year, but we were like checking the fire tracker like every day. To be like, okay, well, if I have to like book a ticket and leave the country because I have to literally evacuate, like, I'm ready to do that.
Yeah.
And that does not make for a very fun vacation.
No.
Mushrooms are like my favorite item in battle mode. Because you can steal people's balloons.
Ah. That's right, yeah. I Was that you?
I think so. Did you fire and it didn't hit?
No. I had a star and I got stolen by a ghost.
Oh, no, that wasn't me. I got a red shell just in time for someone who fired something else that needed to get blocked by the red shell. No, my banana peel. It's just a banana peel. It's not that exciting. Bonk. No, Pauline, you jerk. Although red shells are kind of just like the best items in battle mode, probably.
That's if you don't get hit by one, which I just did.
Oh, that might have been mine. No, I fired a green shell. Easy W.
Oh.
Still got second.
God, I love the soundtrack in this game.
Yeah. I'm a big fiend for brass instruments, and there's so much good brass in this game. Big Donut?
Big Donut.
My favorite
like just
battle stage from older games.
But just like, that had like a theme from like Super Mario Land 2. That's just you hear it's like, wait a minute, I remember that.
Yeah.
I had that game. The original Game Boy.
Oh, classic.
Yep. Very easy. I enjoyed it. I am still glad that the very first game I ever bought with my own hard-earned cash was Link's Awakening.
Oh, nice. I think I'd have to... I actually don't know. I think mine was Pokemon Sapphire.
Ooh. This game looks so good on a 4K display.
It does, yeah. Obviously, again, we're not currently streaming in 4K, but I do have a 4K television where it looks great.
Yeah, I'm playing on a 4K monitor.
Oh, I missed. No, Monty Mole. Oh, no, I missed. I was going to steal one of Waluigi's balloons, and it was going to be great.
Did you steal something of mine?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Wow, that red shell didn't, like, target anything. It didn't even try. Suck it, Monty Mole.
Have you played any NSO classic games?
Yeah, I played some Pokemon Puzzle League.
Ah.
And I haven't played any of the GameCube games yet. I played a little bit of GoldenEye just for old time's sake. Man, that game controls like butt now.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely innovative for the time, but oh my god.
At least now you can actually reconfigure the controls.
Yeah.
Because it does not control well. Ah, I got Waluigi.
Nice, nice, nice. Come on. Come on, I had a shell! I'm supposed to be protected. How did I not hit you with any of those fire flowers?
You did hit me.
Oh, I did? I didn't get a notification on screen.
Oh, there you are. I just saw it. Huh. I'm 17th. Oh, okay. Still second, but wow.
Yeah. I'm like actually quite good at battle mode.
Clearly.
Yeah. I played so much battle mode on Mario Kart DS, especially.
Oh, nice.
Where are we going?
Moo Meadows. Oh, yeah, you had the Nintendo DS as a stage.
Oh, that was so cool. I forgot about that. I'm a cow. I'm a cow. Ah, so that's what Donkey Kong's alternate outfit looks like. I haven't found it yet. But I also don't play a lot as Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong and Bowser are just a little too heavy for my tastes. Good start. Good start. Wonk. I am the best princess. Suck it, Peach.
I am the fattest Mario.
Alright, let's see what we can do. No! Toad, you jerk. Okay, I'm looking for people. Okay. No! Oh, come on. Really trying. Meadows is adjacent to Long Range. Not wrong, not wrong. What the heck? These CPUs are bumping all over the place into like railings and stuff. Like they're on normal. I would expect them to be a little smarter than that.
Maybe they got Chat GPT as their AI.
Don't even joke about that.
There was a rumor going around that this game had some AI assets. From the way it sort of looked at it. I like that Nintendo just flat out said, no, they're not AI.
Yeah, I understand the hesitancy and dislike around that, obviously, but we can't just like yell AI whenever something looks slightly weird, because a lot of actual artists just have like an art style that's kind of weird, and that works for a lot of actual good art, you know?
Yeah, this is the problem. This is the problem. We're getting in a stage that we're sort of distrusting of everything. But I am glad Nintendo was sort of scared to sort of go like, they're not just going to let this slide. Like, something like the Joy-Con drift, they didn't really public acknowledge it.
Yeah.
But with this, it's just like, no, we do not use AI. That was just, oh.
A lot of artists
did that get you?
AI because their works have been scraped by AI. No, you haven't gotten me. But
okay.
That's also part of the problem, right? Is near miss. I didn't do super well on that one. Got 7 in total. Oh, look at you. Nice job.
Thank you. But I don't think that's enough.
There's a lot of barriers in this level that can block your shots. Still the king, baby.
I tell you what, I don't know, you remember Mario Kart 8 for Wii U, that battle mode?
I don't know if I ever played it, to be honest.
It was just the same tracks, and you just did a battle mode in there.
Nice.
No, it's just like the standard like racing tracks. And they overhauled that with the deluxe version.
Do you want to try Coin Runners? I've never tried Coin Runners before.
Let's try Coin Runners.
I genuinely actually don't know what it is. Just like gatherers, like the person with the most coins wins.
Yeah. You collect coins, so you can steal coins.
Going to salty speed. And I think after this we should call it, because it's lunchtime over here, and dinner time over there.
Yes. I like Waluigi's vampire costume.
What a great costume. But yeah, I never owned a Wii U. Like I played it at like a pre-launch event at a convention, and then one of my best friends had it, so I like got to play on it when I visited them. But there was a time where I was like considering buying a Wii U, but I just sort of never got around to it. I bought a PS4. That was like my console of that generation.
I've got a story to tell about the PS4.
Do tell.
So, I was living with my flatmate at the time. I was sort of in between jobs.
Yeah.
And so the prospect of getting like an Xbox or PlayStation is like not in the reach at that particular time. So my housemate, he said, I'm going to get an Xbox One. It's going to be good. And I said, oh, that's cool. And then it was sort of, Well, that's the thing. It's slowly coming around. It was like, it was like all the things about what Xbox were doing, and it's like, oh, I think I'm probably going to get a PlayStation. And he was like, I really want to. Yeah, it's like he's like, oh, I really want to play with you online, so he's gonna cancel his Xbox pre-order because he was going to get it day one and get a PS4. So he was going to, I think, like about a month. I felt really bad. He's like, no, that's fine. You'll get it when you get it. He got it on a Thursday. And then I think it was around Christmas time on the Friday. I had a job then. I got a little bit of a Christmas bonus. So okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set aside money. I'm going to go to local JB Hi-Fi, and I'm going to put away money towards a PlayStation 4 and just wait until it comes out. So go down there, and I talk to the person there, and I go, hey, I just want to put some money down for a PlayStation 4, and when it comes out, I'll pick it up. And they were like, actually, I've got a PS4 in the back. I was like, can you go get it? It's like, yeah. And so, yeah, I had gotten a PS4 when I wanted to buy one. The thing is, like, my housemate, who had to wait like about a month to actually get the PS4, he only got it the day before. So he was happy that I got it, but he was very salty that I got mine a day after, where he had to wait.
Yeah. It's interesting in this mode that, like, the coins drop like they normally do, so getting a hit on someone doesn't even guarantee that you'll get their coins.
Yeah.
But I think it would be a little too unbalanced if it was a guarantee.
Oh, so it goes by the amount of coins you got. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't just thought with the results. That's cool. You're way ahead.
DK pass?
Yeah. I've had this image in my head, and I'll go to Mario Kart 64, where you can play Mario Kart 64 online, but effectively it's like a copy of the stream, sort of. So you could have it like, it'll be full player split screen when you're looking at it. And just imagine now with game chat, you can stream. So I'm imagining now like four people in Mario Kart 64 in game chat having their own equal screen. See, even though it's like only like 4 people, it looks like 16 split screen.
Did you watch the Stop Skeletons from Fighting video about like that Game Boy multiplayer game?
Yes.
Oh my god, that was so cool. I love learning about like hardware stuff like that.
Yeah. Derek and Grayson, they're so good with those videos. But yes, the fact it was that he couldn't do 16 players because there was a bug.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing.
No, you had a red shell.
Yes. I had a Reddit shell.
Haha, la epic win internet server.
Yeah.
I mean, I clown on Reddit, but it is just a very useful tool for, like, reading wrestling news, mostly. That's most of what I use it for. Oh, Oh, that's bad. Oh, you lose a lot of coins when you get hit.
That's riskable board. I've still got my Wii U.
How often do
not
you
the original? Okay, so not the original Wii U. I had the 8GB white model, and I swear the HDMI port died on that.
Oh damn, that sucks.
Well, you could still use it, but it wouldn't. You had to have it through like a splitter. So my theory is that it had to have power, because I don't think any power was coming from the HDMI port. But if there was a HDMI splitter, that would be power, and yeah. So, but I traded that in, and I bought my cousin's 32GB. But I have it plugged in, but only because I'm afraid it's gonna do the whole dreaded not gonna be. I had 21 coins, now I'm down to 13. Oh,
you still beat me.
I lost so many.
I was on 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really dirted you out with that star just there.
Yeah. 31. Oh, 31. Oh. Oh, I think we found another thing you could have, America.
I feel like you lose like a third of the coins you have when you get hit. I think that's the math.
Well, I went through 21 to 13 coins when I just got hit then.
Jungle or circuit?
Jungle. I was seeing Sega is going to have their Sonic Racing game in September.
Yeah. The previews of that look pretty cool.
Like it's got Joker from Persona, and it's got Minecraft. Yeah, and it's got Minecraft Steve, and I'm thinking, is this just Smash Brothers?
Yeah, and it's also got the Majima?
Ichiban. Yakuza?
Yakuza, yeah.
Yeah, Ichiban, yeah. It's also got me. What's her name? Mikuzuni? Or
that I don't know what you're trying to say.
It's sort of the original VTuber. Hanamatsu. Oh, I'm getting that wrong. I'm gonna
Hakune Mitsu? Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, it's that one.
Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
She's not a VTuber, she's a Vocaloid.
Oh yeah, Vocaloid. That's sort of her persona is that she's a model, like a 3D model.
Yeah, she's like a 3D model representation of a specific vocal program.
Yeah.
Have you listened to the Anamanaguchi song that she's on in air quotes?
No.
It's pretty good.
Ah, nice.
I'm not like... I do not understand the Vocaloid thing at all. Like, they're just mascots for vocal. Like, you know, I haven't looked into it, so it's possible that there's a lot of like context I'm missing. But
yeah, people
seem to ascribe just a lot of... Oh, I'm playing really poorly. Personality to software. And I mean, like, there is, of course, a certain amount of personality that you hear in, like, people's voices. But they're not people. Oh, yeah.
I was going to get that coin. I was going to get that one up too. I like the fact you can.
What about this?
You can write. No, you can have that one.
Oh, you're not behind me. Okay, I was bullying someone else then. Oh, I'm not in the lead anymore.
Who is in the lead?
I don't know. It's you, huh? Not anymore. 3 seconds left. Whoa, we got there. Easy W, easy W. On top with 41.
Wow.
Gold crown for Rosalina, as it should be. Alrighty. As Seskra points out, and also as we said earlier, we've been going for over 2 hours, and that means we should... Wow, it's raining question marks. We should call it, because we both need to eat food. It's one of those things that you have to do as a human being. So this was a blast, as it was last week, and as it will, I think, continue to be, because I don't know about you, Scott, but I want to just do this more.
I love this.
I'm hooked. They got me. I'm a streamer now.
They got you streaming. They got you paying for NSO. They got you hooked.
But yeah, if you, the person watching this, is a fan of this kind of thing, we do want to do more of it. And if you want to support us doing more of it, you can go to patreon.com/GamePodular. Kick us a couple of dollars. Don't have to, of course, but it would be cool if you did. Helps us pay for hosting costs on the podcasts, helps us pay for video games to play on stream and for the podcast. Check out our shows on GamePodular.com. N-Focus is the Nintendo-focused one. That's the one I host. Unfocused is the, unfocused one, I suppose. About any games that we want to talk about. That's Scott is the host of that, and it's co-hosted by me and Seskra. Go to GamePodular.com to check that out. If you want more of our voices. All right, we're going to go eat some food. Have fun with the rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. And we will talk to you all in the near future. Bye-bye.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.